Hello, Monsters Abound here, and welcome back to Total War Warhammer 3 and part 17 of my Skarbrand Campaign. We're attacking an Empire army. I do like the Empire, they're so squishy. And we're moving our Skull Cannons. I haven't really used Skull Cannons, because I'm kind of like, why would I use them? But, you know what? Sure, let's try it. We've got 4 of them. No, 5 of them. We've got 5 Skull Cannons. That's a lot of Skull Cannons, isn't it? So moving over to the flank of the enemy force. These are all blood hosts. Just little scrappy blood hosts that I've slapped together and decided to throw at the enemy army because, I don't know, it seemed like a good idea at the time. And the skull cannons are now firing. And it's quite fun because they're quite speedy, the old skull cannon Vespers. Ooh. So even better if we have blood. Kablooey! We're spraying in some blood letters to knock out those mortars. Hello, boys. What's this guy doing? What was that? What was that? Anyway, the skull cannons are actually doing quite well. Doing quite a lot of damage there as the rest of our army starts to advance. We've got the Furies moving in on the flanks. Those blood letters have managed to knock out one of the mortars. One of the mortars is still operational and is now opening fire. Of course, we've got Eben von Liebwitz. He's on his griffin there. There's mortar shells starting to rain down, taking chunks out of the blood letters. Not too bad though. So far, so good. The Furies now moving in from the flanks. The skull cannons continuing just to batter these handgunners who can't really fight back. Unfortunate for them. And here comes the rest of our force. Now these poor swordsmen are really no match for our bloodletters. Yeah, we're going to give them fairly short shrift. The enemy general has landed down over here, trying to attack the blood shrine for some reason. The Fury's now coming in from behind. We need them to knock out that mortar. I've still got sore throat and croaky voice, so I don't know. Maybe it's like Total War ASM. Is it ASMR? 20th century masturbation recording? I don't know. Doing some of that. Hello there. No, definitely not. The Furies now are currently murdering these spearmen. Oh dear. This is very one-sided, this little battle here. This is, yeah, this is pretty one-sided. Just rolling over them. All state troops. Just getting absolutely annihilated. Oof. Big oof. The enemy general's still fighting on momentarily, but I don't know how long he's going to stick around for. I mean, that blood shrine has taken a bit of a beating. But his big old turkey is currently getting battered. It's like he's trying to get out of there. He's on fire. He's exhausted. It's been a hell of a day for him. Hell of a day. Well, that was a fun little slaughter, wasn't it? That was good. Enjoyed that. Ooh, holy shit! Look at those skulls. So many. How many? How the fuck did we get that many skulls? Holy shit! That's a lot of skulls. It's, yikes. Okay, well, big skull prizes, I guess. Massive skull prizes. If we move all of you guys down here, you can maybe murder that guy. And now, Skarbrand, you've now got your 3 bloodthirsters, which is great. This army's pretty good. I'm pretty happy with Hulk Hogan's army, to be honest. I mean, we could always go better, though, couldn't we? We could always go better. The thing is, he doesn't have quite... Oh, you know what we could do? Is we could do this. Hello? Hello, sir? Wait. What did that do? Oh, I thought it was the other one. No, it's this one. Oh, we got enough. Have we got enough? Apparently we've got enough corruption to do the other one, which gives us another, like, boost of movement, which is good, which means we can get down here. And these Kislev guys now looking probably a little bit more nervous. Oh, I don't know. Damage walls, I guess. Smashing things down is always fun, right? Right? Oh, I'd love to kill those guys. I imagine if you get both of those at the same time, because obviously you attack stuff and it gives you more movement afterwards. So effectively you could like move quite far if you had both those popping at the same time, couldn't you? That'd be quite fun. Oh, fucking wood elves, eh? Wood elves. Right, Kislev is economically fucked in theory. In practice, it seems like they can afford a stack of bears, which is, I feel like cheating, but how much do fucking bears cost me? Because I don't think it was, I don't think it was 259. I'm fairly sure they were more expensive than that. Fucking AI bullshit. And you know what? I don't mind AI bullshit. But I feel like even at those upkeep costs, which are very low. Like, how much do my boys cost? I mean, 131 isn't huge. What about the bog standard bloodletters? Sort of. So they're 140. So a unit of bloodletters costs me the same as a Zargard, effectively. Or a unit of Streltsy.
I'll freeze off your fingers.
Eh? I mean, don't get me wrong. If we lay siege to that, they will just attack us. This army might be fucked, but maybe we can do something like we can meander around this, encamp up, and then maybe link up with the rest of the blood hosts. I don't know. I mean, Skarbrand has now rescued Hulk Hogan, who was in a little bit. He was in a little bit of trouble, wasn't he? But we've now rescued him. Also, I need a space for. I might get rid of you. Maybe. And we need to get Carniadan, the Slayer of Realms, which, I mean, his first mission, he face-palmed. That's okay. He just face-planted, not face-palmed. I face-palmed, he face-planted. Had a bit of a rough start, but he's come back with a couple of good assaults. So, you know, who knows? He might, oh, we got both of these. Did I want both of these? I mean, not really, but I've got them now, haven't I? Yeah, that's fine.
Only slaughter for Cardiff can provide true fulfillment.
I mean, have you tried yoga? Just a thought. Join your what? No, I'm at war. Look, Kugath, I've kind of got a lot of stuff going on at the moment. I want to help you. Don't get me wrong, but you know. Wow, you just, can I reach you? No. I'm just like, just bring it. Bring it, nerds. You want to play? I'll play. I'll fucking play. Bring it. Okay, if we all move north, we can take out Leblay. She'll probably piss Kislev off, because it's now their capital. If we continue the siege, we've got lots of armies heading up. Can we actually march towards... No, it's not really going to help us. Well, you know what, fuck it, let's march. I mean, you know. Just get a fucking move on, guys. Just get over there. Fucking look at what Kislev has now. They're even under siege at Drak thanks to Kugath. See, Kislev? This is how I feel. This is how I fucking feel. I mean, this is probably fine. I'm a little bit like they've got 4 stacks and 4 ice bears. So it's quite a lot of stuff. I think we're fine. I mean, it is Skarbrand, to be fair. You know, they may have thousands of Kislevites, but we've got 1 Skarbrand. The Doom Harvesters, they are... You know what, I'll pull away from that because... Oh, you've actually decided to dump an army in there. Have they run away? Have 4 stacks of Kislev forces legged it away from Skarbrand? I don't like you enough to do that. Holy shit, they have. They've scattered in all directions. Like, nope. Nope, I choose life. Goodbye. Goodbye. Holy shit. That's amazing. It's legitimately amazing. Fuck it. I'm just going to be like... I bet they'll attack the Blood Host rather than the... They'll attack the Blood Host rather than the actual... than Skarbrands. Maybe we can, like, do some damage here. I don't know how good this attack will be. But we do have a lot of those skull cannons. And they're pretty... I've kind of come around to just how good they are. So if we bring everyone in like this and then just attack, it says Valiant Defeat. We can always do... I can always like just put these guys on AI control and let them do their own thing and be like, let's just see what happens. Worst case scenario, everyone dies, but they're free armies, so... Here come our reinforcements, arriving from the edges of the battlefield to link up with the units that couldn't hide in the trees, which includes the Furies and also the Blood Shrines, because they can't hide in trees either. Meanwhile, at the other side of the battlefield, quite like this battle map actually. It's quite cool. I did notice, I think Kislev uses it as well though, so it's kind of all over the place. Never mind. It would be nice to have some unique siege battle maps for like some of the, you know, more iconic settlements, you know, like Prague and shit. You know, most of them I don't care about, but like Prague and Karak and Altdorf, that kind of thing, you know, just maybe. Anyway, so our forces have been hiding in the trees and now attacking the gates, which is causing the defenders to panic and scramble to meet the new threat. Although you do have 5 elemental bears, so shouldn't be too problematic. Meanwhile, our forces are moving up to attack the main gates. Now, my objective here is that the likelihood of being able to kill the garrison is pretty low, but if we can tear down some of those elemental bears, that's less elemental bears. You can kill an elemental bear. I don't think Kislev have the requirements to recruit anymore. The AI can cheat, but they can't recruit units that they literally can't recruit. So they won't be able to recruit elemental bears anymore. Which is good. Not that elemental bears are a particularly massive problem, they're just a nightmare to fight, to be honest. They're unbreakable, which is kind of annoying. So, over here we already have 1 elemental bear to deal with. I've kind of engaged him with some bloodletters to stop him from breathing ice all over him. And we have the Flesh Hounds and the Bloodletters, and of course our General moving up to take out... oh, there's another Elemental Bear and a 3rd Elemental Bear on their way. So, yeah. Gonna be some Elemental Bear action. Hot Elemental Bear on Elemental Bear action. Well, no, just Bloodletters on Elemental Bears. It's slightly different. Anyway, meanwhile, the Furies have engaged the units on the wall. I don't think these Furies will survive, but that's not really a massive problem. We have been, I'll say we, my AI armies, who I can't be bothered to control, are doing some of the hard work for me. I mean, being that I can't control them does mean that they're more likely to take more damage, but seeing as I don't care about these armies, they're like a hire car. You don't care about them. Crash it into a wall, who cares? Not a problem, get the insurance. Just buy the insurance and crash into a wall whenever you like. And much like a blood host army, you can just crash it into a wall whenever you like, and that's exactly what we're doing. So the Fury's probably going to die, but who cares? Meanwhile, over here, this elemental... Oh, they cast fucking Crystal Sanctuary on it. It's got 60% additional resistance on top of its normal physical resistance of 25%, which makes it very hard to kill. Mind you, we do have magical attack, so should be... I mean, the physical resistance is going to be nothing, so it's just got 60% damage resistance, which is still quite a lot of damage resistance, to be fair. But it is slowly going down. It's lost most of its health, and it's taking big chunks of damage. You can see its health dropping fairly rapidly. Being surrounded on all sides doesn't help. And being that it's the only thing that we can attack here. So everyone's just like prodding away, and it looks like we're going to take down at least one elemental bear. That's a bit of a win. I'll take that. Down he goes. Timber. Okay, now just 2 more to deal with. Make that 3. Meanwhile, some ice arrows raining down on the bloodletters. Oh, I just had a hiccup. That's unfortunate. Never mind. Little hiccup never hurt anyone. So we're smashing down this gate. Apparently the AI forces aren't... They're just going to leave my Vespers to do it. But it's almost down. Come on, guys. Put your backs into it. Do a little rev. Do a wheelie. Do a... Pop a wheelie. That's it. Hey, it's... No, you didn't do anything. Alright. Oh, no, there we go. It's down. The gate's down. We can now get into... Oh, did they knock this gate down? Did they more interested in this gate? I think they did that. Okay, never mind. That's fine. So we're making headway over here. This seems fine. In fact... Most of Catherine's forces have headed over here to deal with my little ambush force. I'm not entirely sure why, but they seem very intent on dealing with this little expeditionary force that we have here. So, yeah, the second elemental bear is going down. Other elemental bears have taken damage as well. So far, things are looking pretty rosy, to be honest. I'm fairly happy with how this is going. They're doing some damage in return, but down goes another one. 2 bears down. A third is also starting to go down. So, you know, pretty good there. We'll potentially kill 3 elemental bears. There's another elemental bear here, which is all by itself, which means this one's probably also going to get whacked. So that's great. And also, the number of defenders here has dropped considerably. Like, they seem to have just moved everyone over here to deal with this. Which is fine, I guess. It's not a major problem. I mean, for me, anyway. The elemental bear is almost down. Slowly going down. Almost. I was just checking to see if I'd taken that. I took that objective. It looks like they've retaken it. And elemental bear dead. 142, 98, 50, and down he goes. Okay, more bloodletters streaming out to surround the Griffin Legion and Kosovite dervishes over here, so they're getting wrecked. We are going to be rear charged ourselves, or at least shot into. It's not really a major problem because they are, of course, summoned units. Who cares? This elemental bear is taking a bit of a rinsing, but the number of demons here has dropped considerably. We are struggling to finish off that last elemental bear. Over here, the elemental bear is getting blatted from all sides, taking skull cannon shots, getting vespered. This one, he just got absolutely took a lot of health damage. I don't quite know what did that, but this one's going down. Down he goes. Another elemental bear down. This is going way better than I expected. Unfortunately, my general has died, or at least one of them, because obviously we've got 3 more, but one general down. Balance of powers actually looking fairly favourable here. Now, we are being overwhelmed. The number of demons starting to crumble there. This elemental bear is down to half health, which is actually pretty bloody good. Better than... we are doing way better than I expected. And in fact, additional reinforcements are arriving. I don't think they'll arrive here in time to rescue my army. I think this army is down. But that just means I don't need to pay him wages. Really? That's good. Oh, so this Elemental Bear is so long. He's only got 3,000 health left. But he's just being stoically hard to remove. Meanwhile, the reinforcements have just pushed into the city. There's nothing left to stop them. They've just brushed the defenders aside, being that they just split their forces and sent everything to deal with this force. And even, I mean, they've dealt with so many of these elemental bears and killed a large chunk of the garrison and Katarin's army. In come those reinforcements. Again, I don't think they'll arrive in time to save any of this army, which have done very well for themselves, to be fair. The elemental bear's down to 2k health, which is pretty good. Some of the there's some exalted bloodletters still there, in fact. They're still fighting on. And in fact, you know what? Reinforcements have arrived just in time to save one of the exalted Bloodletters of Khorne units. That's a surprise. I'm actually sending my units up to go and take these objectives because there's no one left to defend them. We basically just run over the defenders. Catherine is down to about half health. She did deal with some units of Bloodletters, but she took a beating during that. What's left of the garrison is desperately trying to fend off the advance, but is struggling. You can see the Blood Shrine heading up to take the victory point over there. The elemental bear is slowly taking damage. I don't think I think there's too much Kislev here to the garrison and Kislev forces to really deal with. We are taking chunks out of them. I'm just wondering if we can take some of these objectives without swing it, whether they'll pull units away to deal with it. Catherine does seem to be heading up to the victory point to try and deal with that. I don't quite know she'll be able to retake it off us, but it's slowly flipping to us. I think once you got the victory location, I think then it starts a countdown. I think, maybe. So I suspect at that point the enemy army may. Oh shit! Are they breaking? Holy fuck! They are. Catherine's breaking as well. Oh my god! They're all breaking. Army losses. Army losses have taken effect. The Kislev army is actually breaking. Just the elemental bear left to really deal with then. It's the only thing that is unbreakable in this army. And it's currently surrounded with bloodletters. So it's just a matter of time before that's picked off. I was like, let's just do as much damage as possible. I did not think this battle was winnable. That's why I put them all on AI, just so I could see what they got up to. But they did it. They only went and bloody did it. What a bunch of lads. I mean, the survivors, obviously. Gosh. I honestly didn't think we'd win that one. Honestly didn't think so. But, started taking down them bears. And, honestly, I was like... At the point where... my sneak attack force had been wiped out, I was kind of like, well, this is kind of up in the air now. But then seeing Catherine start wavering, I was like, boom, we've done it. We've done it. That was a good battle. That was fun. I enjoyed that. That was really good. So we could do this, but I don't think it's really going to help us very much. So I'm just going to raise it because we've got plenty of cash. And Catherine has lost another army and another settlement, which means they're really kind of on the ropes now, aren't you, boys? Holy shit, Zhao Ming's turned up. Oh my god. Zhao Ming has relieved the siege of Drak. I did not see that one coming. I did not see... Nope. Didn't see that one coming. That's a mood. That's something. I'm going to head over here and we're going to do some recruitment, I think. I think we need it. But I feel like Kislev, pretty much, I think what we need to do is just finish off the last few... I mean, they can have Midland if they like. They're not going to do shit. It looks like some of the settlements might be being resettled by the Empire... Look at little Ostermark here, having taken Kislev. What are you going to do with it? What are you going to do with that? Hey? Hey? Realistically, what the fuck are you going to do with it? I don't really know what to do about you guys, to be honest. Just going to leave you there, I think. Just leave you there. Let's go with Maim. Oh, God, look at all this stuff I need to build now. Ugh. Oh, building? Ugh. So this stuff. How much growth we got? 222. That's pretty good. All thanks to Skarbrand just fucking raging. He's got a he's fucking fuming. He is very vexed. Very vexed indeed. You might be. I guess. Do I want soul grinders? I don't know. Hello. Maybe. Maybe I do. Maybe I do. I guess we could just build all this up. Sure. I'm spending a lot of money, but then I have a lot of money. Can't upgrade you. Like... I can't believe, with all of Cathay's armies in the south, that they're managing to hold the gates. Cathay have taken Karak Vlag, for fuck's sake. They've wiped out the vermin. I'll never be able to recruit rats now. First world problems. I forgot to move you.
Do not confuse our dealings with amity.
You want a military alliance? I will take that. You know what? Sure. Let's have a little military alliance. Discover an ambusher. Hello. Oh look, the Wood Elves have turned up. Oh good. Can I can reach you. You know what? Let's kill some Cathay in Kislev. Good. Good. Let's kill some Cathay in Kislev. God, Skarbrand's always so horny to get into combat. So horny. Crane gunners are here. What the fuck are you... What are you doing? What is this? There's a storm of shadows on me. That's not going to slow me down very much. I'm already here. Anyway, the rest of the army is now incoming, including the 3 Bloodthirsters that we currently have on the old payroll. And of course we have enemy reinforcements showing up fairly soon. Not soon enough. Ooh, yeah, that's going to sting. In come the Bloodletters as well. Obviously, Cathay always kind of want to keep you at arm's length, ideally. Their melee units are average at best, whereas their missile units are very, very strong. Which means by leaping into combat like this, they are going to really struggle pretty much everywhere. On the flanks, the Jade Lancers getting absolutely shredded by our own cavalry. Same on the other flank as well. The Minotaurs making very short work of, well, everything. Those reinforcements turning up soon, because I think they may be needed. Although, maybe a little bit on the late side. Yeah, we've got 2 Bloodthirsters and then obviously Skarbrand. Not to mention a horde of Bloodletters currently just mopping up the survivors. Not that there's many of them. I mean, the fact that Cathay's all the way over here already is a bit concerning. But, you know, fair play to them. They played a blinder. Here come the Kossars reinforcements tearing down the hill, trying to relieve their Cathayan allies. Again, probably a little bit on the late side, considering most of their Cathay allies are super fucking dead. We've got to give it... I mean, the Dervish is just charging in against Skarbrand. The enemy general just throwing himself in. Again, probably not the best idea. He just lost most of his hit points in one fell swoop. And, yeah, I think we could probably kill him in 4 hits. So, get him, Skarbrand. He's trying to get away on a bear. Did you just charge my bloodletters? That was a silly idea, wasn't it? You're now dead, mate. You are fucked. I can't believe Skarbrand missed that last hit. Never mind. Don't miss again, Skarbrand. Stop. 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 Okay, he's dead. He was showboating. That's what he was doing. Bloody showboating. Anyway, the Blood Crushers have swept in and just hacked their way through the Kossars here. Absolutely nothing they could have done. They turned up way too late to turn the tide of this battle. I really like the Gorbeast chariots as well, and the Great Book of Grudges pointed out that they are thick with a capital C, with 2 capital C's at the end of THI. It's all capitals, but there's 2 C's in there, just FYI. That's how they're bootylicious. Well, ladies and gentlemen, you came a long way to die. Ooh, a warp energy condenser, which is absolutely useless for me. Never mind. How many skulls we got? We got 26,000 skulls. I think we're fine for skulls. I'm going to take the... I don't even need replenishment. I'm going to take the money, I guess. That's it. Get out of here. And then I can murder you. Bosh. This time I will take the replenishment because I think we're in range of... Interesting. We are in range of dem wood elves. So let's kill us some wood elves. Don't you run away. Come back here, little shits. Where are you going? It's fine, because you've already run away once. Now Skarbrand can march. I'm just going to surround you on all sides. I might keep... let's do this arm. Right, you can come over here. You can come over here. And then we will attack you from this direction. So if I come over here... the best way to kill wood elves. When they've got nowhere left to run. Perfect. So... this is going to be good times. I'll control Skarbrand's army. I guess 4 stacks is the maximum, isn't it? Which is a shame, but I think this should be fine. I hate elves, but wood elves I have a special hatred for. So you don't know that back when I was a wee little un, what the fuck's going on with that stone? What the fuck is that balancing? I mean, I know you've got mountains made of skulls, but that's just fucking ridiculous. Anyway, back when I was a wee little un and I used to collect all kinds of Games Workshop stuff. Epic, 40k, Warhammer, Blood Bowl, Necromunda. My opponent, every time he could, my opponent collected Wood Elves. Or Eldar. Or Elves of some description. And as I lived in a fairly kind of like rural and not particularly nerdy region, and this was before we had the internet, so I couldn't find fellow nerds. I didn't even know what I was. I was a nerd, but I didn't know it. And my one opponent, the only opponent that I had, always collected elves. So I've got kind of like a post-traumatic stress disorder from the fact that every time I fought a battle, it was always against fucking elves. And they're so annoying. Oh, I just remember Blood Bowl and his stupid fucking war dancer just leaping over my head time after time, and I just had no way of stopping him. I swear to God, the day that I pulled that little shit out of the air, he got 2 1s in a row, he failed his jump, and then failed it again, and then he didn't have any rerolls, and I broke that guy's legs and then killed him was the happiest day of my life. I got him on the ground, and then I ignored the ball, and I just gathered everyone around that war dancer and kicked the shit out of him. And I have never been so happy when he died. Ooh, lag. Anyway. The important thing is that war dancer's dead now. I mean, he got another one, but still. Still, he was dead. Talking of dead, these wood... Oh my god, what is going on with this fucking battle? These wood elves getting absolutely fucked. Attacks from every side. The best way to kill elves, just surround them so they don't have anywhere to fucking run to. Beep, beep, motherfuckers. Beep, fucking beep. God, there's so much lag in this battle. I don't know what it is. Oh, well, never mind. They're all dead now. Well, that's one way to kill a shit ton of elves. It's probably the best way. Let's take all their skulls. We've got a lot of skulls now. Okay, well, that's the elves dead. I don't think Kislev has much left, although it seems like Cathay is going to be the fresh new flavour in town. But that'll have to wait until next time. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.